Yo folks, welcome to this new year 2021. How you doing, man? Now this year for me, I've got no resolutions, I've got no plans, I've got nothing whatsoever. I'm just leaving everything in God's hands so that God can actually solve it for me. Because as you can see, last year we planned a lot of things, we did a lot of things, but the plans did not fall into part, they did not materialize. Why? Because we made plans, but God had his own plans. And so I've decided this year I've got no plans whatsoever. Now, speaking of this year, there are also things that I'm not going to be doing. Things like listening to the motivational speakers. Those guys are just overrated, and some of them, they just tell you things that are very impractical. For example, take in mind that a motivational speaker who is telling you that, you know what, I started my butchery with just a piece of newspaper. And I started my butchery. Or maybe another one is telling you that I started my rice business with only one piece of rice. So really, that is impractical. Or another one will also tell you that I started my car dealing business with only a photo of my pastor's car. What is that? So motivational speakers, please don't keep on lying to us. I was thinking, what if I met a motivational speaker who is a lawyer from the village? The guy would be like, unachua nilianza acha biashara yangu hii ya posho mill, yani ya kisiaki. Hey, it was very funny. Siku moja nimeenda sherehe huko Bungoma kwa chama fulani anaitwa Wafula. Sister yangu alikuwa analetewa mahari. So chama alikuwa anasema, anapikia wenzake story. Mimi nilianza biashara na story. Chama anapikia rafiki yake story. Mimi huwa nakula ukali 3 times a day. Nakula ukali 3 times a day. Nakula ukali asubuhi na chai, nakula ukali sapa, ukali na mboka, kama hakuna mboka hata chumvi ni sawa, na nakula ukali usiku na nyama ama na omena. So nikafikiria sana, nikasema kama huyu chama anakula ukali mara 3, mbona nisifungue kisiaki? Na hivyo ndo nilifungua Wanyonyi Group of Posho Mill. Hivyo ndo nilifungua chutu ya story. So nilifungua biashara yangu ya posho mill na story. Or what if your motivational speaker was a Kissy guy? A Kissy guy will be like, unajua nini? Acha niwaambie. Mimi nilifungua acha hii biashara yangu ya kuuza matoke. It was something fun. Hiyo siku pipi yangu alikuwa ametoroka nyumbani. Alipokuwa ametoroka, bahati nzuri alikuwa amepika ndizi. Na mimi ni nani? Nikachueka nikakula hiyo ndizi yote. So all of a sudden, kumbe akakumbuka alikuwa amepika ndizi. Akarudi mbio kwa nyumba ati anataka hiyo ndizi. Alipofika kwa nyumba akapata hakuna ndizi. Sasa akaniuliza ndizi yangu iko wapi? Mimi nikamwambia, Mama Mongina, kama unataka ndizi yako, it is very simple. Kaa hapa chini, nitakata ndizi ingine, nitaitoa makomba, nitaiweka kwa sufuria, nitapika vizuri hata nikarange, alafu nikuwekea hapo nikusafu ukule. Bora tu ukae. Till? Akaniambia till. Si mimi nikachangamka, nikafanya hivyo, nikakata ndizi, nikatoa hiyo makomba yote, nikamaliza, nikapika, nikamletea. And Mama Mongina was very, very happy, and from that day she never left. And that is how I say that if kama Mama Mongina anaweza kukaa na mimi miaka yote kwa sababu ya ndizi, bora nisianze biashara ya ndizi. Na hivyo ndo nilikuwa a ndizi business mogul. What if this motivational speaker was a Kalenjin guy? Would be like this. Hey, what up? Do you know how I became I started my career as a marathoner, it was very simple. Very, very simple. One day, my mother was cooking meat. So while she was cooking meat, she left the kitchen and I entered and I stole some 2 pieces of meat. I didn't know that my mother had come back into the kitchen and he was looking at me. My friend, my mother started chasing me. I ran. When I look back, I see her again. I say, what? I start again running. I ran. It was like that marathon of Ineos 159 challenge. It was that hard. I ran away. My mother followed me. I ran. And that is how I knew that I was to be a marathoner. That's how I started my career as a marathoner. So guys, I've said that I won't be listening to those motivational speakers. I come to think of it. Have you ever thought of why your relationship is not doing any better? Have you ever imagined? Especially women. Then it means that you are dating the wrong people. If you are a woman, don't date a Manchester United fan. Those guys like it easy. Those guys are in for just one night stand on. They don't want a long-term relationship, and they are very trickery. They are just assisted by VAR and penalty. They like it easy. They don't take it hard to win a game or having something. So those guys, they can't persevere in a relationship. So please don't date Manchester United fans. If you really want your relationship to grow as a woman, then you have to date an Arsenal guy. Those guys have gone through a lot. Those guys, they know what is perseverance. They know what is being humble, having humility. They know what is being faithful. They know what is being loyal. Because if they have been able to withstand a club for more than a decade and a half, where it has not won any Premier League trophy in those years, that means they can be loyal in a relationship. Yeah, they can stay for so long in a relationship. They are so loyal and faithful. Don't think of Manchester United, Liverpool, and Man City fans. Most of them are plastic fans. Then, if you're a man then, and your relationship is not doing any better, then you're also dating the wrong girl. Especially if you're a man, don't go dating a Chelsea fan. Those girls are very expensive, very sophisticated, very mature, some of them. They'll just take you around buying them expensive jewelries, expensive designer clothes, doing expensive manicure and pedicure, doing you a lot of rounds and posting on social media. But they have no results and there's nothing that you get from them whatsoever. So don't go dating a Chelsea fan. And if you are also a man and you have that money, then don't spend on a Chelsea fan. Instead, spend it on a Manchester City fan, because those guys are still sophisticated, very materialistic, very expensive to maintain, but on top of it, they produce the best results. So go for someone who produces the best result. It doesn't matter how much you spend on that particular person, but if that person has return, then go for it. So don't, this new year, don't invest in a wrong relationship. That is the basic point that I'm saying. Don't invest in a wrong relationship. Thank you so much for listening to me, watching this video. Press the notification button to be able to get my new videos when I do what I upload. Thank you.